Yo, this is JC to the King doing YouTube channel. I'm watching this the MDH. Sorry, it's just I'm a little bit nervous. Yeah, I'm watching the MADH about the foolishness of strong, independent. Act like a man. Think like a
Why
man.
should I have to lower my standards to get a man? Who does that? Sorry.
Now, what man?
I just want my equal, okay? Or at least an attractive, cultured man who's over 6 feet tall, makes six figures, and isn't intimidated by my success.
Manosphere Highlights Daily. Yep.
The foolishness of the strong and independent woman. Act like a lady, think like a man. Welcome to Manosphere Highlights Daily. The movie Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man came out in 2012 based on the best-selling book Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man by Steve Harvey. This movie here highlights a lot of the unrealistic expectations and foolishness the so-called strong and independent woman has. Shout out to the Patreon gang, salute! The original video is going to be on Patreon because we have to respect the YouTube guidelines. That's why you will get a censored and filtered YouTube friendly version. So if you like what we do and you want to experience our content to the fullest extent, support us on Patreon. This video contains a lot of spoilers, so you've been warned. Now it's time for us to dive into this and do what we have to do. Because we men, ain't we? We men, ain't we?
Steve, I'm a partner in my law firm. I own my own home, but I've been single for 3 years. Why can't I seem to find a man to live up to my standard?
Maybe you need to adjust them a little bit.
Are you saying that we should settle?
Look, you make 6 figures. Does he have to?
Yes.
You own your own home. Does he have to?
Yes and yes.
Shout out to Taraji.
And this is exactly why females are losing so much, bro. Because look, they be listening to this clown like Steve Harvey, and they think they keep getting man.
B. Henson, she did a good job playing this strong and independent woman. This scene proves that women do not work to take care of others, and especially no man. Their standards become higher when she makes more money and reaches higher status. The independent woman wants to be taken care of under the guise of being independent. Why?
Why?
Because it makes them feel good. Remember this?
What do you feel like you were looking for?
I just wanted to feel good. It had been so
And that's the reason why you become a slut.
long since I felt good.
One of the big reasons Jada Pinkett has that Red Table Talk show is because she is irrelevant without it. One of the big reasons Jada Pinkett had her entanglement, she explains right here.
I think that has a lot to do with my codependency, which is another thing that I had to learn to break in this cycle.
And that's the reason why I don't take women seriously. I'm sorry, bro. I know I'm young and I'm 24 years old and stuff like that. I know. But come on now, bro. Like, let's be real here. I've been experiencing this shit the same way too. Because look, think about this, right? There was this girl I used to fuck with. And a lot of shit happened to her and stuff like that, right? And look what happened. I don't know how to explain it. Sorry for my nervousness and all this stuff, but let's face the facts here. Like every woman you're gonna meet sometime are gonna be thinking like this, and that's the scary part. And there was this girl I met before. She was fine as fuck. She was fine. But guess what happened? These girls have been looking for bad boys, guys who are up and high. That's why, especially in high schools, girls be thinking like, I want to marry a high school. I want guys who are this and that. But they only go, and after that, the worst part about it, a couple of years later, they just went for the bad boys. Heck, my brother, overnight hustler on Instagram, look it up, bruh. He met this girl, like he told me about that. He met, and look what happened. He used to date her, and look what happened. That girl that he met, that girl. When I first met her and see her in a video, I was like, damn, bro, she been fucking with so many dudes and stuff like that. It's not just her. There's a lot of girls who I met who have been on OnlyFans, who has been doing some other nasty stuff.
Cycle, just that idea of needing to fix and being drawn to people that need help, whether it's your health or whether it's your addictions. There's something about that childhood trauma that feels as though it can be fixed through fixing people.
These females need to feel important, need to feel strong. That's why they lead with their degrees and jobs. But they don't feel good when they make more money and or have a higher status than their boyfriends. In their opinion, they are settling now. They're dating down now. And Jordan Peterson highlights this hypergamy when he talked about gender equality.
The law firms cannot keep their women in their 30s. They cannot keep them, the big law firms. They all leave. Why? Because the women hit 30, they're brilliant, conscientious, intelligent, they were deadly in high school, deadly in university, they nailed law school, they whipped through their articling, they made partner by the time they were 30. It was like they were in a rocket to the top position. What do they find when they get there? 80-hour work weeks, right? Because that's one of the things you want to think about. You know, you think that the people who run things are sitting at home smoking big cigars and like telling their minions what to do. It's like that's like the 1920s millionaire that's on the cover of the Monopoly game. That's no sociological analysis. What's the relationship between money and well-being? Once you have enough money to keep the bill collectors from your door, so once you have enough money to stave off misery, which is sort of lower middle class, something like that in our society, maybe a little lower than that. Extra money does not help you. It does not improve your life. So why bother?
That's facts. That's facts right here. That's facts. Like, that's why my boss told me like this, like for female bosses. Like, money does not bring you happiness. It really does not. Like, let's think about for us men. Like for me, for example, I need money so I could provide. It's like this. I need money so I could take care of myself, trying to get myself a home, and trying to let's get a females. That's what the whole thing about men. Men is like this. We need to fix our shit together, and after that get a car and get our shit right, and trying to and trying to provide. And trying to, do stuff like that for females. When you have all that money, when you have all those things and all needs and wants, then what else? What else you need? Think about it. You're making way more money than a man. And what else you gonna do with all that money? What you gonna do with it? You got a house, you got everything you need. But what else? What else you need? You see the problem here? It's like when you have all those things, it doesn't bring you really happy. It doesn't bring you comfort.
With it. Well, that's what the women in the law firms think. It's like most of them, by the time they're in their 30s, are married. Almost all of them are married to men who make as much money or more than they do, because that's what women go for cross-culturally. 4 to 5 years older, equal or higher in the socioeconomic status. So their husbands already make $350,000 a year.
Women are not interested in that work. They love the status and the idea. That's why they need you to secure the bag, and this is where the foolishness comes in.
Why should I have to lower my standards to get a man? Who does that?
I'm sorry. Now what man?
I just want my equal, okay? Or at least an attractive, cultured man who's over 6 feet tall, makes 6 figures, and isn't intimidated by my success.
When you follow the Manosphere, you know that men that make 6 figures a year are only 10% in the US. And if she's looking for a black man, we're talking about 3% that make 6 figures a year.
You see the problem here? And I agree with what he's saying too. That's teaching me a lesson. It's like this. You're right. If you're making way more money than the rest of the guys, bro, and after that, and why don't you become a provider and do all those things? Because, a lot of women are not going to do that. When they have a career and making way more money, they're not going to do those things. They're not. That's why they're looking for guys who are making way more money than them and stuff like that.
On top of that, she wants the guy to be 6 feet tall. The average height for men in the US is around 5'9". She's looking for a small group of men, and we didn't even talk about her competition and her willingness to compete for the man that she wants. Men don't care about a woman's money or her degrees, so if you are a man that's part of that top 20%, you will have plenty of options to choose from. Not saying that it's good quality though. They mentioned something interesting here.
You're too strong, Lauren.
There's no such thing as too strong. And you know what? If I were a man, being the youngest COO of a Fortune 500 company would actually be a good thing. Women would flock.
Yeah, but men flee when you lead with that. And it's not just your job, Lauren. Remember what Marcel said on your last date? After you trumped his wine choice?
It was a better choice.
What were his words again? You don't need a man, Lauren. You are a man.
Okay, this is big. Ray's Shadow Legends made me a champion, and everyone can get it. Me?
Heterosexual men are not looking for men. Women think that we are looking for the same things they are looking for in a man. When these women talk about men being intimidated by their success, it's bullshit. A man is never intimidated by a woman. It's your attitude that comes with your success that makes you unattractive and makes you dismiss every guy that doesn't meet your superficial standards. Look at our video called Women Explain Why Men Don't Approach Women.
And why men may not approach you is because you do not smile.
That you are not smiling. You literally will not bust a smile to save your life.
Smiling. People want to be people that are happy, easygoing. And if they see you just easygoing, smiling, having a good time.
Hell yeah, that's what happened to me. Every time when I'm trying to split a game and catch these girls, hell no, these girls size the shit out of me, bro. And they size, heck, especially in Haiti, when I went to Haiti and I'll do those type of shit, hell no.
That's automatically more attractive to pretty much anyone, I feel like.
These women talk about women needing to smile more. However, women only want to smile at a man that they are attracted to. And that's where this movie effed up. Check out this scene.
You changed your mind?
You think I could take you to dinner sometime?
How's tomorrow night?
The dude that doesn't meet her quote-unquote standards chases her down with an expensive car that's not his. I'm not saying that the car doesn't help. However, the guy that's in the car chasing her is Michael Ealy. It's not your average looking Joe who's chasing her. You can find interviews of Michael Ealy online.
Oh shit, look at this nigga, man. First of all, that is kind of true though. Average guy, he's right. Average guys don't look like this. No, they don't, bro. They don't look guys like this. Seriously, bro. Look at this man, bro. Holy shit, I know this man been getting some attention and all that shit. Look at him. Damn. Damn, so handsome. But still, that's true. Average guys don't look at this, bro. Now, even if I was average, I wouldn't be looking like this.
And just take a look at the comment section and see what women have to say about him. I've said it many times on this channel. Looks matter. And that's my next point.
I mean, I'm a person who cannot have sex with everyone. You should impress me. Or if you're going to be a fuckboy, please be hot as hell so I can at least show you to my girlfriends. Please, I'm begging you.
In this movie, the female audience has no problem with this so-called strong and independent woman having sex with Tyrone on the first date. They will let their friends know about it, but they will most likely not marry this guy because he can't provide her with the lifestyle that she already has. And they do a great job showing you hypergamy in this movie.
Dominic, I'm gonna hit you with the headline, okay? I recently reconnected with an ex-boyfriend of mine from college. Anyway, he just got a divorce and is moving back to LA.
Whoa. You breaking up with me?
No, I'm not breaking up. Just taking a break. I need some space. Yeah, because we were moving too fast. And...
Like I said, think like a man, dumb bitch.
What did you say?
I said you sound like a guy.
She drops the quote-unquote good guy for the man that has more money and status because female nature values resources over good personality, good values, etc. This next scene is interesting.
So James, how was your day?
It was good. Actually, it was
That's great. Did I mention to you that the Wall Street Journal is doing a feature on me?
Yes, the
Wonder Kid, yeah, I know. The Wonder Kid. I know I'm not exactly a kid, but I am the youngest CEO of a Fortune 500 company.
Yes.
You know what's so funny? No rich guys don't think like this. No matter how it is, no rich guys gonna think like this. They don't, especially guys who are successful. I know there are some rich guys who think like this. Some do, but they're mostly like like fuck boys or playboys like that who are rich and got money. You know what I mean? And second, they don't be think they don't most of the rich guys out there, especially when I watch most of them, they don't be thinking like this. Hey, they'll be showering with attention with a whole bunch of nice females. And trust me, bro, these girls, this is exactly why like they're getting hurt, and they be feeling depressed and stuff like that because they be living this fantasy world thinking like this is how guys think, bro. Trust me.
Now I'm focusing my sights on the Far East. I was talking to Warren the other day. You know Warren Buffett? Dub Beasy, that's my man.
A lot of women don't know what they're asking for. Men that are quote-unquote successful have a certain mindset. They think a certain way, and Jordan Peterson explained it very nicely.
I know lots of people like that, and they work all the time, from the second they wake up till the second they go to sleep. And they don't just casually work, because I know some of you go to the library for 6 hours and you say, well, I studied in the library for 6 hours. Like, no, you didn't. You studied for half an hour. And you had coffee and you looked through Facebook and, you went home and you said, well, I studied for 6 hours and you're happy about it. But bloody well you didn't. Partly because you can't. I can only read for about 3.5 hours till I'm done. And I'm pretty good at it. So these people who are running things, there's corrupt people, obviously, but the vast majority of them, first, are self-made, and second, they're so bloody efficient and smart, you cannot believe it. And they work 80 hours a week. And most of them happen to be men. And why is that? Because there are a small number of insane men who will do nothing but work 80 hours a week. And no matter where you put them, if you put them in the middle of a forest with an axe, all they would do is run around chopping down trees. So the issue isn't why aren't there more women in positions of power? It's why are there any men insane enough ever to occupy those positions?
Women love the idea of being pampered and pedestalized by a high-value man. But they have no clue how to deal with such a man that's highly competitive, is a workaholic, knows what he wants, and definitely does not need your money. What value are you going to provide him with? The last thing he needs is an entitled and selfish woman that's only going to be a liability to him.
Dominic, I want you back, Dominic.
A lot of women already met the right guy. In this movie, she swallows her pride and lets him know she wants him back after she figured out that he has started his own business, of course. A lot of women want to go back to their ex, but they're waiting for him to make the first move, just like this post-war woman right here.
So I'm single again, and I'm not going back on the dating site.
Yeah, that is kind of bullshit too. Women don't think like this. They will always go for the high value man sometimes. Women don't think like this for real, but like this, that's the reason why it's fake as fuck for real.
Right, because I can see that I'm not gonna like anybody on a dating site, and I'm probably not gonna like anybody period at all, no matter where I meet them or who they are. So I'll just hang out by myself, and if something comes along by chance. I think that my best bet is to wait for an old boyfriend to maybe get divorced. I've had probably like 5, 6 old boyfriends that I wouldn't mind, seeing again.
Never take it back, guys. There are reasons why you broke up in the first place. Manosphere reworking. This video has officially been highlighted.
Yeah, man. I like see that. That's the reason why I watch this video sometimes. He is bringing a ton of facts here. They're right, because look, bro. Women don't know what they want. They don't know what they need. They don't know what they're trying to get from a man. That's exactly why women are becoming more oppressed, depressed, and stuff like that. They don't know what they're like, what they're I don't know how to explain it. Sorry, cause I'm a little bit nervous, cause like what they need. You know what I mean? I'm trying to say it like this. All women are just living this, in a fantasy world, just like how Manosphere Highlights says that this is how mostly, career women think like this, or going for guys who are high valued and stuff like that. And they're not going. And the worst part of it, when they're making more money, when they're trying to look and they don't want the average looking guy. They don't want to put in the work. They don't want to do anything. Think about it. It's always, it's like, it's always been like this. It's like, what's the point you having a career and have all this money if you're not really going to put it on something on good use and stuff like that. Like, for example, like this. For a man, we all know what we want, what we need, and how to fix ourselves and how we produce on our dreams. Because we work twice as hard to get what we need and to take care of ourselves. And after that, we're trying to go in a relationship, dating, and stuff like that. And, trying, having a family, and you become a provider. You don't mind paying the rent and the bills, and the female just sit there just chilling, and the female just cook, clean, and stuff like. It's just like how Kevin Samuel says, like it has to be a trade-off here. It have to be trade-off and choices that we make and stuff like that. We have to be trading each other, like, give something what the other person needs, and the other needs and wants sometimes. That's why reason why females having this discover just, or just their looks, or just their, this and that, and that's it. But anyway, that's how I can that's how I can explain it. But if you guys like this channel, leave a like and subscribe.